40,000 subscribers. 40,000, like, what is going on with the growth on this channel? I just cannot believe it. It's absolutely crazy to me. It honestly feels like once I've thanked you for one milestone, I'm already almost to the next one. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. So yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much. A massive, massive thank you to all the viewers, all the subscribers, all the supporters, just everyone. Thank you so much. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel. I haven't really recorded anything for about 2 or 3 days. I've just been having a few days off from the vlogging, but it's also been pretty busy. I've been trying to organize all this other stuff, setting up a whole other new channel, working on some new video ideas. You'll get to see all of this, don't worry. It will all come in due time. But yeah, I need to get myself up and I need to go and collect some more stream water, filter it, boil it, all of that good stuff, because if I don't, I'm not going to have any drinking water. Oh yeah, just before I do that, I actually had quite a few comments in the last video about people asking me how I stay warm. And this is honestly it, just a sleeping bag like that. Sleeping bag, I think I've got some thermals on. Yeah, I've got one thermal on under here. Literally just thermals and sleeping bag. That is how I keep warm, and it's usually always enough. I tell you, I was literally sweating this morning when I woke up. You know, I think I had too many layers on. But yeah, that's all I use. Thermals and a sleeping bag. And honestly, I think it's all you're gonna need in UK weather. UK weather is just not that extreme. Unless you're camping naked or on top of a mountain, which, yeah, I don't recommend either. Well, a little bit of a disaster this morning, guys. I just opened up the tent and saw that my shoe was on its side, and this ground sheet is all completely soaked because I forgot to close this part of the tent last night. That is literally why. So yeah, I've got one shoe that is absolutely drenched, completely soaked through, but luckily the other one's pretty dry. I do have a pretty good trick for this. Normally what I do is I just put a couple of dog poo bags on my feet. Well, I only had like 2 dog poo bags left, so I'm just gonna have to use a normal bag for now. That'll do fine. Yeah, there we go, guys. It's not the most fashionable thing ever, but you know, it's definitely not about fashion out here. Right, got a lovely bit of fresh moss. Get that in there. Just clean it a little bit. It's coming out a lot slower this time, which means it's getting a much better filtering process. Not that it would make it safe, just going to mean a lot less debris in my water, which is going to be nice. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I think that one's going to need a bit longer. I'll probably just leave them both on there for like 5 more minutes. Are you quite all right? Well, that's the water sorted for now. I'll probably need to do it again tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, that'll do fine for now. And yeah, while I got this fire going, sort of, I'm really craving a hot drink. It's a little bit chilly this morning, so yeah, nice hot drink to warm me up. But yeah, I don't really carry tea and coffee around. I think I've mentioned that before. I just don't really drink a lot of it, so I don't bother carrying it around. So yeah, I'm gonna go and look for some nettles. I'm gonna head in this direction, head up this little hill, and hopefully find some nice nettles. Yeah, there's loads up here. Pretty sure there were some bigger ones though. There they are. Yeah, look at the size of these ones. I think some of these will do nicely. Right, first things first. Just realised I don't have anything to put them in. Oh, what have I done? Alright, I'm just gonna have to scrunch them up in my hand. I'm not going to need many anyway. Yeah, these are not gardening gloves either. They're literally just winter gloves, but they're holding up very well against the nettles, I must say. Not been stung yet anyway. Right, this is pretty much the only thing I have to drink out of that isn't plastic anyway. Oh, look at that green colour though. Beautiful. Oh, I don't know what it is. There's just something so good about nettle tea. You can't have any. I don't even know if dogs can have nettle tea or not. I've not really looked into it before. I'd imagine it would be fine, you know, but who knows. Oh, yeah, that was really good. All right, well, the next job on my list is to collect a load of firewood, just sort of stockpile it under the tarp so it stays dry. It's just going to make my life a bit easier, especially if the rain gets worse, if it starts continuously raining for days. It was raining all last night, which is going to make it a little bit more difficult. But I've got like 3 or 4 hours until it gets dark. So yeah, plenty of time to collect a load of firewood and store it away. Oh, bits like this could be really good. It's pretty dry. Oh, I don't know, that came off pretty easily. Oh, that is bone dry. Yeah, look at that. Honestly, it doesn't look like it's dry, but it is bone dry. Yeah, properly dry. Nice. All right, probably leave those bits there, carry on, and collect a bit more.
All right, it might look like quite a lot, and that's because it is quite a lot, really. Hopefully this will last me until I leave the area, though. Especially this big fat bit here, that should last ages. I'm honestly thinking about building a little shelter to keep it all in as well, just so that it's not taking up all the room under my tarp, you know. Just make the shelter like over there somewhere, probably. But yeah, definitely not going to do that today. I've probably got like an hour of daylight left, maybe a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little rest for like half hour and then get started on some dinner. All right, it's just about to start getting dark now. So gonna get this fire going and get some food on the go. I even got a little bit of fish for the dog. So yeah, sure she's gonna love this. Ayana! She should come running when she hears this anyway. Well, that's my dinner for tonight. Not the biggest dinner, but I do have some other stuff I can snack on later. So yeah, gonna get into the tent and enjoy this. Well, good morning guys. Literally just woke up, and as soon as I did, I had my bed stolen. But yeah, I'm feeling super hungry this morning, so I'm gonna get myself up, get a fire going, and get some breakfast on the go. Wow, that was a lovely little breakfast. Just what I needed this morning. And yeah, I'm not sure how long it's going to stay dry for today, because it does look quite grey. But for as long as it does stay dry, I'm going to try and work on this this shelter for all my firewood. And if it does start raining, I'll just take refuge under the tarp. I can even do the sawing under the tarp just fine. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to trek over to that little lean-to shelter that I built ages ago, and just try and dismantle it and take the logs back, just so that I've got some really nice, good quality logs to work with to build this mini lean-to. Well, there it is. There's a lot more trees on the ground than I remember here as well. Pretty sure some of these have fallen since I've been away. Yeah, that's one thing about this woodland is trees fall all the time. All the time. I literally heard one last night. It was really close to the tent as well, really close. At first I thought it was gunshots. I thought there was people hunting really close to the tent. But I guess that's just that was just the sound of the roots popping out of the ground. It was that loud. And then when the actual tree hit the ground, yeah, I thought there was a bloody earthquake going on. It was really noisy. But yeah, anyway, this is the lean-to, and as you can see, these logs are pretty good. Not quite flush, but close enough, really. Hopefully this isn't too many. It's quite heavy, actually. Right, and hopefully it all stays together. It's not too heavy, yeah, that'll do. Get it on my shoulder. Oh. Yeah, it's a bit of a walk back, but there's no other way. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was unbelievable. Oh, that was a proper caveman workout, that is, carrying a load of heavy wood to build a little primitive shelter. Oh. Well, I decided to walk back to the shelter just to get a few more sticks. I got the ones that were in the ground, the ones that were holding it up. So yeah, I'm going to cut these a little bit shorter and then get them into the ground. Stop digging, that's all my hard work there. There we go, not too bad. Yeah, right, just gotta saw these other logs up now. Not long enough. Yeah, just need one more, I think. One bit of that fat log and I should be able to complete the shelter. Well, there it is, guys. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad at all. I'm happy with that. Obviously, I still need to make it completely waterproof. It's funny, I just finished and it just started raining, only lightly. But yeah, I also picked this spot because look at that, look at the canopy. You know, this spot has already got good cover from the rain. Chances are I could just leave it like that and most of the wood would probably stay dry. But if the rain's gonna get really bad, it's better to have a roof on it. So Yeah, I was going to cover it in clay, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I got like an hour of daylight left, if that. So yeah, I think I'm just going to cover it in mud, leaves, and then some pine needles from over there. All right, well, that's all I'm going to get done for tonight, because yeah, it's about to get dark pretty soon, and the rain sounds like it's starting to get heavier. But to be fair, it's pretty much done. All I need to do is just cover it with some pine needles. I can easily do that tomorrow. And cut up all the wood and then store it under there. Oh, well, I am having a much needed sit down for about half hour, maybe even an hour. And then it'll be time to cook dinner in the dark, no doubt. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, is that an ear? Is that yummy? Bit more chili powder. Why not? It is a chili after all. Ooh. That's looking pretty good to me. Oh. Well, good morning, guys. Shelter's still standing. Like to see that. Yeah, I'm probably just going to spend most of today finishing it off, getting some pine needles on the back of it, and cutting up all this wood, stocking it under there. And I'll probably collect a whole load more as well, and just sort of fill it up as much as I can. But yeah, I'm not going to do that in this video. This is where I'm going to end this one, because I got a feeling this video is quite long already. But yeah, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about before I end it. So one of my last videos, the title was Why I Choose to Be Homeless or something like that. And I got quite a lot of comments saying he didn't explain anything. And yeah, I think I accidentally clickbaited that one. But the whole video was meant to be the answer. That's how I was trying to portray it, but I just don't think it came across like that, unfortunately. So yeah, I might as well just take a few minutes now, take a little wander through these woods, and just talk about the reason I chose to be homeless. So I think the most simple reason that I chose to be homeless, chose to live outside, live in a tent, it'll probably be the cost of living. It all just became a bit too much for me. On a minimum wage job, paying all my bills at the end of the month, and having just nothing left over really for me. It didn't make me feel good. Yeah, I was already on the verge of leaving, but getting the dog definitely helped push me over that edge. And yeah, I owe her a lot, I really do. You know, chances are I might not have had the courage to come out and do this without the dog. And I will say, this lifestyle is not the same without a dog. For me anyway, it is just, I couldn't imagine doing this completely on my own. But yeah, not long after getting the dog, I bought a load of outdoor gear, quit my job and just left. And yeah, it's not always looked like this though. I'll tell you right now, it's not always looked this glamorous or this pleasant. You know, the first year was pretty nice, pretty pleasant, but things got bad after that. Things got very dark. But ultimately, you know, it's led me here now. All those bad times have led me to this. And so, for probably the first time in my life, I'm sort of living without regret. Like everything sort of happened for a reason, you know? But yeah, I mean, I hope that's pretty much explained why I chose to live out here, and hopefully it makes sense. But yeah, anyway, guys, this is where I'm going to end this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. And until the next adventure, it is goodbye from me.